super delighted to welcome you to this year's Explore Aviation Careers Conference. By the way, this is the sixth edition of this program. Every year, Manager Aviation Concept Limited congregates professionals in the industry, stakeholders, airlines, aspiring cabin crew members, as well as the relevant and certified training organizations. In the previous event, we've discussed different topics ranging from how to inspire the next generation. We've discussed about harnessing the potentials of the next young generation of aviation professionals. But this year, we have decided to discuss inspiring the next generation of aviation professionals through scholarships and sponsorships. So we are delighted and we're looking forward to having you on board. Come with me.
And so the first person I'd like to call this morning is Engineer Disu Waid. He's not here yet. I thought they said he was here. Okay, let's move on. Mr. Bimbola Culprit. Thank you very much for coming and sharing Mr. Hagel. I'm sure we can do better than that. Thank you very much. I know that first clap was for me. I appreciate you all. But let's clap for our guests because they're also taking time out of their time to be here and support this cause. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. The next person I want to call is Mrs. Kate Nana Beko. Okay, she's not here yet. I'd also like to call Mr. Richard Asubilgo. Please come join them. He's the former MD of FAN. Please let's welcome him. Let's give him a clap. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. All right. Please, is Mr. Idris Onifade. Is he here yet? You're welcome, sir. Thank you for coming. We'd also like to welcome to the high table Alhaji Wakili Adamu. He'll be joining us shortly. He's in an office out there. He's the Director of HR, Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Okay, while we're waiting for him to come, is Captain Elisha Bahago here? No, okay. All right, so how about the MD Nama, Mr. Matthew Projok? Not here yet. Okay, let's just give, please can somebody help me call the MD so that we can start, we can move on. The Director of Human Resources, NCA, Alhaji Wakili Adamu. Thank you. Please give us a minute. Okay, so while we're waiting, can the schools here, can somebody stand up from the schools here and tell us what school you're from, so that we can welcome you to? So ask, anybody can do that. That's the beginning. Any one of you, stand up from your school. Tell me your name and tell me what school you're representing.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Biliamin Abukoyim, and we're from Sowanshire School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Carly Grace, and I'm representing Tristan College. Good morning, everybody. And my name is Otunamde. I'm a representative of Southfield College. morning, everyone. My name is Omar Benelli Precious, and I'm a representative of Murtala Mohammed Airport School.
Good day, everyone. My name is Godwin Samuel, and we are representing District Senior College Mero.
Thank you. You're all welcome. Thank you for being here. And so I'd like to call on Alaji Adamu to please come forward. He's stepping into the hall now. Let's start with him. He's the Director of Human Resources and Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Thank you for coming, sir. You're welcome, sir. We'll invite the others once they arrive. We'll bring them to the high table. But we want to commence this program, and we're going to start with the opening prayer. And for the opening prayer, we will simply sing the second standard of our national anthem. I know that if the adults don't know it, at least the school children can remember it. True or false? True. Exactly. So please, let's rise up on our feet and take the second stanza of our national anthem for our prayer today. Okay. Oh God of creation, direct our noble cause, guide our leaders right, help our youth the truth to know. In love and honesty to grow, and living just and true. With lofty heights attain, to build a nation where peace and justice shall reign. Amen. And that is our prayer. God will help us to build a nation where justice and peace shall reign. Amen. Tony Okachiku, sorry. Please stand up and join them at the high table. Thank you very much. He's a very, very important personality in the industry. He actually has a magazine. What's the name of that magazine again? I forgot it. Aviators. He owns the Aviators magazine, and he's been on it for such a while, and it's a wonderful thing. Let's put our hands together for him once again. And one more person who we'd like to invite to the high table is all right. One last person. Percival Uweche, where are you? Thank you very much for coming. Please join them at the high table. Okay, so we briefly want to do the emergency PA, and we're not going to do it like we do it normally, but we're just going to point out a couple of things. And I'll use the health and safety way. We have an exit there. This is an exit too. I'm not sure it's open, but should there be an emergency, I'd just like to encourage us to please, don't rush, don't hurry, don't run out. Just file in a line and we'll get out. Because the sooner we do that, or if we're actually ordered, it will help us to get out of the place faster and better, rather than if you all rush out. The toilets too are at the back there if you need to use the bathroom. They're on the left-hand side, on my left-hand side, yes, the toilets there. And any other thing. Thank you once again for being here, and we appreciate you. The next thing we want to do is we want to recognize our sponsors. We have some wonderful people sponsoring us.
Quickly, would like to acknowledge our sponsors. As you know, this program is a free seminar, and so we generate finances to ensure we are able to do it from aviation agencies, airlines,
And then we also have personal sponsors. So quickly, we would like to acknowledge them, starting with the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. This is the 6th edition, and the Civil Aviation Authority has been of immense support to this program. So please, let's give a round of applause to them. They supported us in every way possible. Thank you. We also have AIB, Accidents Investigation Bureau. They have been very supportive. We have NAMA, Nigerian Airspace Management Agency. They have been very, very supportive. We have Sky Airlines. Please a round of applause. We have Cavity Helicopters. A round of applause, please. Airlines, AFAN, that is the Association of Foreign Airlines Representatives in Nigeria. Arid Air. We also have the certified aviation training organizations as well, partnering with us. We have the Lagos Aviation Academy. We have the Universal School of Aviation. We have the Relation School of Aviation as well. And then we have people who decided to personally also give. Some decided to be anonymous. And then we have a few that I would like to mention. Persevere, thank you very much. Persevere Waitress. NIGAV also supported us. There's many other people. Kule Martins, Austin of NCA. There are some just wanted to be anonymous. So I would like to say thank you very much. God bless you. Please, another round of applause to all of you. Sorry, I missed out. There's a new aviation training school, Harris Air. They are located in Lekki. So for those of you who live in that Aziz, you don't have a school. It's called Harris Air. So they will come up later and tell us more about the school. So a round of applause to Harris Air. Thank you very much.
Mama J, please don't go because you're still on the list next. She'd like to give us our welcome address. Let's put our hands together for this wonderful woman. It's doing everything to put this together over and over each year. She does this, and it's not an easy job. Let's put our hands together for her because she's the reason why you're all here.
Thank you, Tolu. Thank you so much. The keynote speaker, represented by Alhaji Wakili Adamu of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Good morning, sir, and welcome. Thank you for taking time out of your very tight schedule to be here with us. It just shows how committed the Nigerian CAA is to this career initiative. Thank you, sir. Mr. Idris Odifa, the Director of Studies, Universal School of Aviation. Thank you very much for making us come to your best study. Thank you to Mr. Richard. He's my brother. He used to be the fan of MD of Fan. Please, a round of applause. Thank you, sir, for coming. Mr. Concrete. He's here with us. Abibola Concrete, Organization Consultant, Private Charter. Thank you for coming. Tony Kachuku. Tony Kachuku is CEO of Aviators Africa. Thank you. Persevere Weche. He doesn't like coming to the high table. They have to drag him out to it. Of Qatar Airways. Thank you for coming. He said, ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues in the media, the participants here, I'm delighted to welcome you. It's an honor to welcome you to the 6th Explore Aviation Careers Conference in Nigeria. The theme for this year is inspiring the next generation of aviation professionals through scholarships and sponsorships. In our previous conferences, we have discussed the need to inspire the next generation of aviation professionals. We have discussed the need for capacity building through human capital development, the role of government in aviation future, capacity building through career guidance, the role of career mentoring for capacity building. But today we are taking it further to address the glaring challenges of financial constraints for a large number of youths who are interested in exploring careers in aviation. Majority of them cannot fund their training. We are all aware that these courses don't come cheap. So how do we address this? As an aviation careers development advocate, I do receive overwhelming number of requests for sponsorship and scholarship support from interested youths. So this is a huge challenge that cannot be wished away. So now, what do we do? How do we create sponsorship opportunities and scholarship opportunities in the industry? I cannot do it alone. We all have a role to play. The government, the airlines, private individuals who are passionate about giving back, and then corporate organizations. We all need to come together because obviously the government cannot do it alone. Little drops of water, they say, makes the mighty ocean. A little here and there over time sums up to a lot. Imagine if annually, let's say airlines, organizations, individuals decide to sponsor just one pilot, one aircraft maintenance engineer, one flight dispatcher, and many more careers in the industry. So imagine how many professionals will be churned out annually. That would be a lot. Well, let me not say so much because we have aviation chiefs and professionals here present who will be looking at this topic from different perspectives and preferring realistic solutions. At least, acknowledging this challenge is a good start. If we must develop the aviation industry in Nigeria, we must start by setting sustainable development goals. We need to start taking proactive and deliberate steps and actions now. Research has shown that countries that are advanced and have taken aviation to the next level are the ones that have taken proactive steps to develop human capital. If we must have a better future, we must create it now. The time is now because aviation future is here. Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago, according to Warren Buffett. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, take your seats, fasten your seatbelts, and get ready to fly. Welcome aboard 6th Aviation Careers Conference. Thank you.
Once again, thank you for clapping for me. Please let's clap for one of you. Not one of us would be here if she didn't have this dream, if she didn't have this vision, and she's birthing it before our very eyes. And we're grateful to her for that. Because I'm sure people like Percival can say in our time, we didn't have opportunities like this. So you're a blessed generation. You don't know what you have. But I want to encourage you to make sure that you value it. All right, then. So we're going to listen to our welcome address, and the welcome address is going to be given by, the keynote address is going to be given by the representative of the Director General of the Nigerian Civil Aviation person, in the person of Alhaji Wakili. You want to come forward? Okay. Please let's put our hands together for him. Are your hands going on? Please, I like people clapping.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is a keynote address by the Director General Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority in person of Captain Musa Nuhu. I am just a conduit to present his speech. The errors that may come out of the speech or the keynote address is mine, and I take responsibilities. Ladies and gentlemen, all the chief executives of aviation agencies present, all the directors of aviation parastatals, airlines chief executives, the service providers, organizers of this conference, all stakeholders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all sponsors who had made sacrifices to ensure that this sixth edition of the aviation conference comes to fruition. We sincerely appreciate you and thank you immensely. It is with great pleasure that I welcome everyone here present this morning for this important event on behalf of the Director General, Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, Captain Musa Shoaibu Nuhu, who is unavoidably absent due to some exigencies of official engagements. He has therefore directed me to represent him. It is on this note that I am delighted to be here for the conference graciously organized by Mamaj Aviation Consult Limited. I am similarly aware that this is an annual conference that has been a platform for networking, training, mentoring, and developmental discourse on aviation and human capacity growth. I want to encourage you to strive to sustain the momentum. This conference is timely as it intends to address, introduce, and mentor young Nigerians that are desirous and passionate to join the aviation industry. Taking into account the urgent needs for more fresh hands in the aviation sector and invariably closing the gap created by aging workforce to further develop and ensure succession plans for others to grow and take over. The theme of this year's conference, empowering the next generation of aviation professionals through scholarship and mentorings, calls for deliberate programs of action worldwide, and Nigeria cannot be an exception, and therefore must strive to produce the technical and managerial manpower that would meet new challenges in global aviation. The theme is therefore highly commendable as it is very strategic in trying to address the problems that lack of succession planning may create for the aviation industry in the future. Generally, global aviation sector is growing fast. Aeroplanes are becoming bigger, flying faster, and reducing travel time. Therefore, there is mass movement of passengers and cargo within the orbit. Airports are becoming bigger and larger and more complex, handling millions of passengers per annum while meeting security challenges is therefore a big, complex business that requires energy, youth, intellect, and technology. There is therefore the growing demand for training and grooming of large workforce of young men and women in all sectors of commercial aviation. The demand for technical skills in aircraft maintenance, flight operations, air traffic control, airport maintenance, and airport management has remained persistent. The growth of the aviation industry has also raised very serious security challenges which must be dealt with through technological innovations using skills, manpower, and the energy of the youth. Aviation sector, especially in Nigeria, urgently requires a large pool of sound young professionals in all areas and departments, and producing these professionals requires a robust training and manpower development programs by both the public and the private sectors, and probably the mixture of the two as well. There is no shortcut to training and retraining of aviation personnel. We have to do it together to ensure success and growth of the industry. However, achieving the goal of sufficient skill and efficiently trained manpower demands a sustained synergy and partnership among critical stakeholders via scholarship and sponsorship from organizations and all well-meaning individuals, especially to young aviators, as it is very fundamental to the story of sustainable development of aviation sector. I therefore crave the intelligence of every critical stakeholders present, either private, public, or the mixture of the two, to support any initiative that will promote the sustainable development of the aviation industry, either through training and retraining, scholarship sponsorship, investment, and more investment in the aviation infrastructure, etc. In conclusion, the NCA will continue to spearhead the formulation of relevant proactive regulations for economic development of the industry and progressively strengthen its oversight responsibilities to entrench safe, secure air transportation in the country, using and exploring for effective implementation of the just enacted year 2022 Nigeria Civil Aviation Act to the fullest for the advantage of the youth, the industry, and Nigeria as a whole. At this juncture, I wish all a fruitful deliberation and interaction. Please interact, exchange ideas and knowledge, and connect for the progress of this enviable and noble industry. Thank you, and God bless. And God bless us all the aviation industry, the organizers, particularly Mamaj, who has been, Mama J, yes, particularly Mama J, who has been doing this business continuously and without showing some signs of disenchantment for the last 6 years, continuous times. We say thank you very much. Please continue as we ensure supporting you to ensure that this activity is successfully conducted continuously. Thank you very much.
You can do better than that. Thank you very much. Just hold on. No, you can do better than that. That's not good enough. But the VP is so mindful of us that he sent somebody to represent him here. You can do better than that. Because the VP of the aviation industry, of the Nigerian Civil Aviation, decides to recognize what's going on. It means that it's beneficial to the industry. And so this is a wonderful game. One more time, let's put our hands together. In addition to that, we have an award I want to present to the DG of the NCA